Microsoft, Bill Gates, Jared Kushner, Pope Francis, and the Antichrist 666. This video is about Microsoft and its founder Bill Gates, Pope Francis, Jared Kushner, and the 666 Antichrist system. If you are watching this channel for the first time, I've already made a video about Microsoft. In that video, I recall a vision that I had, and in that vision, I heard a voice saying, Microsoft. It didn't say anything. The voice said, Microsoft. And when I woke up, I didn't understand the prophetic meaning of that vision where I heard the voice Microsoft. But now I understand that vision. The vision is about the role that Microsoft will play in the end time in the Beast 666 system. As you are aware, Bill Gates, a co-founder of Microsoft, is leading the world in the implementation of the Beast system. Microsoft is leading the world in the ID 2020 system. Bill Gates is leading the world in finding a cure for COVID-19 that is associated with the Beast system, because COVID-19 is a gateway to the ID 2020 project that is preparing the world towards an identification numbers for all people living in the world. The Antichrist or the 666 system is going to rely on technology. And so Bill Gates is in the world at a time like this to lead the world in finding a technological solution to how people over the world would be numbered. And that number would be very critical for the Beast system, the 666 system. If you don't have the Beast number, you cannot sell, you cannot buy. And this was prophesied 2,000 years ago. Thanks to Bill Gates, the world will be able to have an ID system, a numbering system that will number everybody on the planet. I also read a report that Bill Gates has registered a patent, probably with regard to the cryptocurrency that is also part of the Beast system. And the patent number is WO2020. And then the numbers are 06, 06, and 06. And I read a report and somebody was commenting that the WO stands for World Order, and 2020 refers to this year, 2020, a prophetic year that has seen dramatic events happening in the world. And the 06, 06, 06 is just a nice way of saying 666. Something happened on March the 13th, 2020. Israeli News Live. The channel operator is a gentleman by name Stephen Ben Noon. I watched an interview that he held in the channel, and a lady spoke about what happened on March 13th, 2020 at the World Economic Forum that happened, I believe, in Switzerland. The woman is saying that she attended the forum, the World Economic Forum, and she saw a number, and the number is 18 and 666. And so the woman concluded that the World Economic Forum and the architects of the New World Order, they have 13 objectives to accomplish. She saw the number 18 and then 666, and she indicated that the New World Order and its architects, including the World Economic Forum, have 18 things that they would do to accomplish the 666 beast system. And she said she saw COVID. At the time she saw COVID, she didn't know what it meant. But now we know that COVID is associated with the satanic COVID-19 or coronavirus that is killing people all over the world. You also have to remember Jared Kushner. Jared Kushner is the son-in-law of President Trump. Jared Kushner has an office, and the number of the office is 666 Fifth Avenue. So the Antichrist and the agents of the Antichrist, they are very, very obsessed with the number 666. Jared Kushner attended the secretive satanic Bilderberg Group meeting in 2019, and Bilderberg Group is one of the secret satanic organizations planning the implementation of the satanic beast 666 system. And then the Pope, you all know what the Pope is doing. He's leading the world towards the formation of a one world government. And I also researched and found out that he is going to have a meeting in September 2020. Guess where the meeting is going to take place? It's going to take place in Netherlands, where at a place called the Beast Palace. The Beast Palace, 666. So the number 666 is coming up at a time when the agents of the Antichrist are preparing to bring in the Antichrist. All these things are happening because before the Antichrist comes, people with the spirit of Antichrist have to do the work, establish a system, and bring in the one world government, as the Pope is doing, bring in one world religion, as the Pope is doing, have an identification number for the 666 system, as Bill Gates is doing. And they are doing that at this time in 2020. Why? Because the final trumpet of heaven has sounded, and they are very afraid that they wouldn't have enough time. Satan knows that his time is short. That's why they are doing that. And so when you see Microsoft, and when you see what Bill Gates is doing, and when you see that Jared Kushner is also supporting a tracking system for COVID-19, a system that will track people who have had the virus, then you know that the agents of Satan filled with a spirit, the Antichrist spirit, are hurriedly putting up systems in place for the Antichrist to come. We are living at a time that is dangerous. If you have not accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior, this is the time for you to do so. The book of Revelation is unfolding now. The Antichrist system and the prophecies about the Antichrist are unfolding, and so we don't have enough time at all. Today is the time for you to accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior. The Antichrist is on his way, and the agents of the Antichrist, organizations like Microsoft, Bill Gates, Jared Kushner, the Pope, they are all working very hard to bring a one world government, an Antichrist system. And that's why they are obsessed with the number 666. They use it to number their offices. They use it to symbolize the place where they meet, as the Pope is going to meet in the Beast Palace in Netherlands in September 2020. Be awake, be awake, repent now. The world is heading towards disaster. The Antichrist system, they are preparing the world now. COVID-19 is one of the steps towards the implementation of the 666 system. And Bill Gates is very upset that he's been exposed. And you have to pray very hard for all of them to be exposed so that the will of God will prevail. This is Messiah Revelation Ministry. Help us spread the word of the Lord to all the four corners of the earth, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.